This is a very nerdy video. It's very nerdy. It's going to be hard to know what I'm really talking about because I'm inventing something new. Okay, so I don't really know how to talk about this, but I call it fractal Psycho-Linguistics. I did one other video about it. I'm finally done with the application, and I will use it as a way to structure connections between concepts and words and so on, because I have noticed a fractal nature of how words are connected. And so what I'm going to do is to further overview this interconnectedness using this application that I've been programming. And yes, I mean, this is C++ code, but it looks very strange. I basically have fractal nodes, like first I create every node is yeah, I call it fractal. So lime is the center of the fractal, and then you have things going out from that as children, you could say, and they connect, and they have this descriptive connections, descriptions, logic, how they connect. And this tool that I have here will be very useful for me. So I'll show a bit of the code now. So this is just this is kind of the script. This file here is going to be very large with lots of connections, and then the application will, how do you say, it will present this in a more logical manner and find things that is meaningful, you could say, within this fractal. Okay, so very nerdy stuff. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to show quickly some code. Okay, so this is the fractal code, a bit of it, and I can I just made something that works. Okay, it's not the best code, it's just something that works for what I want to do. So you have these operators that is this. Okay, so I can connect in a good way, and it's easy to use for me to do what I want to do. So, and let's scroll down. There are keywords, like I will be able to select keywords, and then I mean, the way that the linguistics and concepts, they link together in a specific way, that I can use keywords, and then I select a keyword and I will be able to highlight all the connections that are meaningful to that specific keyword. So yes, let me think about how to explain this. There is a lot of so what I'm going to do here is the lime fractal. Okay, but there's going to be a lot of links between different parts, like a web, it's a web, and I'm going to build it bigger, so that it's more, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, it's just going to yeah, well, keywords. So there are parts of this fractal that connect, but the connections themselves are linguistic and logical connections and facts. They connect with facts and different things, as I'm going to show. So I will be able to have, for example, okay, I will select a mathematical keyword like maths, and then all the logical connections that has to do with math will be shown and nothing else. And I will be able to select the keyword history, or the keyword like something more like something spiritual, a spiritual connection. But when it comes to this fractal of linguistics, how things connect, the important thing to know is that it connects, like at least what I have found, connects everywhere. No, like I can look from whatever perspective and I will see this web of connections, and it needs to be structured here, what I'm doing. So keywords are like really necessary to do this. So then also, as I will show, if we look at the header for this fractal class, you will see that it has no it has no parents or children. The concepts of linkage with parents and children isn't really valid, because as I have noticed, the linguistic connections can connect circularly. It can connect circularly. A circular connection. Oh, that sounds like a logical fallacy. Like circular logic, that's a logical fallacy. But when it comes to fractals, there is this resonance that somehow makes this appear like circular connections within this web of linguistics. Oh, as I'm saying, it's very hard to explain this, but I see this. It's so hard to explain. And there will actually be some time before I'm going to show more of what I have programmed here, because my next step is to actually fill in all the data. And my data here is like, it's a bit secret, okay? My data is a bit secret, which means that I don't want to show it right now because it's too cool to share right now. But this is the framework for doing this. And so, wait. So I connect the links, I connect the fractals or nodes to each other, to this web of psycholinguistics. I call it psycholinguistics because that's what it is. Like it is also psychological. It is like like when language develop, it's not only about language. This is supernatural. Okay, I know that it's like it's unprofessional when it comes to a logical thinker to say that something is supernatural or magical even. But that's truly, I mean, it is like that. Because it's like, how do I explain it, These kind of connections that I'm finding is, it is supernatural, I would say. And but I need to structure it so that it in a way using a program like this to make it to show that it's valid. Okay, what I have here is valid, and I need to show it that it's valid. So so I check if something is circular, like there's different checks for this. When something is circular, it needs to propagate this circular linkage. But since there are no parents, this is wrong. I named this a bit wrong, okay? In reality, there are no parents or children. And the thing with a circular linkage is that when you have something that you start building this chain of linguistic connections. That's what I do, okay? I build this chain, and then suddenly it will close the loop and get back to the center, which is Lime. That's what I have as a fractal center here in when it comes to linguistics. So suddenly it gets back. So it has a child, and has a child, and the child connects back to the center. Well, then it's circular, and this child here, oh, suddenly it's not a child, it's a parent. So the you don't really you when I connect links, when I connect the nodes and the fractals together, or yeah, the nodes, when I connect them together, I don't know if they are parents or child when I connect them. And some of the some siblings have different parents, because it's really hard to explain. Okay, but that's also possible. It sounds like a programming error, but it's not. So I have learned a lot from programming this. I've learned that, as I mentioned, there are no parents, but instead they suddenly what seemed like a parent is a child. Okay, so this is yeah, as I mentioned, what I'm trying to do here is to show a supernatural connection. Okay, I know it sounds unprofessional, but that's what I'm doing. And you just have to see here. So yeah, instead of having parents, you have a distance from the center. This is the important part of knowing how close you are to the center, right? How because things connect, whatever. I'll show you some of the application, okay? So this is just an example. So as you can see, it starts here with Lime, and you have two. Wait, I'll get back to showing. Wait a moment, okay? So this becomes the application. These connections are interpreted into the application, which will become. I mean, it's a way to visualize this fractal, and most of the work here is not in this application. It is in the discovery of the linguistics made by me. Like I discover the connection, I put it into the program, and the program will make it more, it will just find what's most meaningful. So it will also see how things connect. There will be many things that connect here, and then I will be able to select a category here. So you can see here, wait, am I showing? No, I'm not. Let's go back to there. Sorry. So, okay, start here with Lime. You can go here, for example, and then there are new children here and their parents. And at the stage of running this application, I know that there are parents and which are parents and which are children. So therefore I can have them here. And wait, let me see. So here you can see this has this parent, but it has a sibling. It has a sibling, okay? This sibling has another parent. You can see here, oh, it has another parent. This is by design. It is supposed to be like this. So they are siblings because this is a circular connection. It is a circular connection. So this means that it's like a special kind. If you think that your sibling, like you have your pure blood sibling, and it has to have the same parent. Well, when it comes to what I'm programming, it can be a pure blood sibling, but have another parent. Because a parent is defined as the distance from the center of the fractal. That is like the smaller distance to the center, the more of a parent it is. So okay, so I can have this, right? Different parents. If we go back here, I can select this. Everything with big letters are keywords. Then I can select this keyword here like that, and it will remember that when I get, so now it's no keyword. When I get back there, it's going to remember this keyword. So when I click around with having two different children and parents and siblings, I will see the meaningful connections to a certain keyword, like category of mathematics or something, which makes it like it makes it so that I can summarize this in a meaningful way. Like I'm going to use this program to be able to present to you this supernatural connection that I have been discovering. Okay, it's a way to make it more pedagogical in the end. So yeah, I wrote a program to make it more pedagogical, and I believe that this is I believe that, so you can see here, wait, I'll do that again. A is selected, I go here, and it also has A, so it shows it like that. It only shows that, you see. While I can select something else like this one, but this one doesn't have it. This one has it, the moon, because yeah, it's connected to the moon, right? So this connects to that with this logic. So yeah, this tool here that I'm showing you is actually very useful. It's extremely useful because I will be able to do like this kind of code that you're seeing here is going to be, there's going to be a lot of this kind of code here that I will add on my own, and until, as I'm saying, the point of this is for me to be able to do more pedagogical and more meaningful presentation. That's the point of it. And yeah, it's a way to present evidence when it comes to fractal psycholinguistics, which is like, if you assume that, so here, this is why it's supernatural also, because as some of you know, this world that we're living is like, I know that most people don't agree with me here, like when it comes to an average human being, you know. You believe in physics, sure, yeah, I studied physics. You believe in Newtonian connections and all of that, but when it comes to how things really work, it is like all of reality is a giant brain, it's a giant mind. And what I do here is that I find um, a fetish, you know. I find a fetish of the mind, of this reality. Okay, that's what I do. And this brain fetish of this world, like of reality, makes our language into what it is. It's not, it's like the language itself is too intelligent to be only random and only culture. You know, the culture itself, from what I can find, the the connections here when it comes to language is so deep, is so um, abnormally it's abnormal, you know. It's like there is a riddle hiding in the language, and that's what I'm seeing. And from my own perspective, I kind of already solved that riddle when it comes to the 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 language. Okay, that's what I think. But I can always do more. I can always go deeper. I can always make it even more pedagogical. I can always, and this kind of pedagogical next level of the fractal understanding is going to open up so much more. Okay, and yeah, so so this is the main idea of the program. Take something like this, connections and links between words and concepts, but it's like a special kind of yeah, yeah, it's very specific, but the idea is that this will show that there is a mind of everything. Okay, it's going to show that. And um, so at some time I will probably, you know, I don't know, to be honest, but this is going to be the last video about fractal psycholinguistics. So psycholinguistics is a real term. What I did was that I added fractal to it, fractal psycholinguistics, because I consider it to be much more detailed, much more interconnected. And so I study this because I find it very meaningful. It simply studying these connections in psycholinguistics or fractal psycholinguistics opens up for an understanding of philosophy, understanding of mathematics, you know. Even when I look at mathematics now, I see it differently. I see something from history also here. Like, why is it like it is when it comes to calculus, you know, calculus, etymology, calx, which comes from lime, and lemens, same thing, and so on and so on. So well, it's so this application is finished now, and I will start using it. This is the next step, and then I'm going to discover things from just clicking back and forth between these words and concepts, and the linkage between them using keywords. I will grow from that, you know. That's how it works, and I will understand, or I will get a clearer picture of this fetish, the fetish of the mind, of everything. Because it's not only about humans, I believe, when it comes to this. It's not only about how we did things, how culture evolved the language. No, it's deeper. It's like this is forced upon. It's like the laws of nature, of language, of communication, you know. And where there are no choices, you have no choice but to do it a certain way, because this is like the physics of language, you know. It and yes, I don't know what to say more, but there's so much to say actually. Maybe I'll do another video sometime about this, but I'll these things here, I have to keep it a bit secretive, okay, a bit, because I want to write about it before, and I want to do my the kind of presentations that I want to do, and then I will open up more to show more here when it comes to this application later. But yeah, so now my next step is to present. I'm going to. There is a marriage between words, okay, between concepts, and what I'm going to show is the marriage of the sun and lime. I'm going to fill it into this application, and then it's going to be because what do I have to what do I have to adjust to is what is it called? Um, Whatever, guys. I'm just happy it's finally in place. Then I also have this application here, or this code here for creating the graphical interface is this code. Oh, I'm not showing it. Yeah, I am showing it. I didn't know. So yeah, we have some code for showing the graphical user interface with a fractal connections. So maybe you believe that you would see something cool like graphical interface, like I don't know, it's not really that cool, the graphical interface that I have, but what's cool is more the potential for this. Once it's like this application is like made for what I do, it's like created for it, so I will be able to use this to learn more and to like um, um, I believe that there is a self-empowerment in getting to know these words, and so I we're going to see that also, I believe. So yeah, but there's going to be some time now until the next video like this, and but yeah, so this is how it works. Yeah. And maybe I will show some more information when having keywords, like showing the entire tree of connections in this text box here, because yeah, maybe that's meaningful. I'll see. Anyhow, this is a video about fractal psycholinguistics, and yeah, it's a real term, you know. Wait, I'll get some freaking image here. And let's see if I need to. Okay, I have it. Oh, maybe I should have shown this first. So yeah, there is it's a mix of things, and yes, when it comes to the word of lime, it goes into psychology also, and anthropology, yeah, neuroscience, computer science, definitely. So yeah, so I guess I'll end it now. Very nerdy video, and just showing some stuff. Okay, bye bye.